Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing good, guys. What a bad introduction, but yes, I'm gonna go fast as we're gonna have Uchihas against X Factors. No, the two teams are having a good score. Both of the teams have 5 wins, 4 losses, but only one team is going to achieve two playoffs. Hopefully, it will depend on the results they get, which is mainly around the round differential score. So that means if they get less losses against the opposing team, they may have chances. Now, one thing I'm going to just put as information very fast. XF has a round differential of 5, but Uchihas has 12. So it is going to matter a lot for X Factors to get an impressive win, but Uchihas has the advantage. And we're going to go for the first game right off the bat. We're going to have Magic Lee. It's going to be against Italiano. Both being the status are Italiano from Uchiha and Magic Lee from XF. And I'm going to click immediately to the spectate button. Good luck to both teams. We will see who is going to be winning. And at the same time, I will prepare for the predictions.
Duel!
Alright, prediction going on, and I'm going to be seeing Magic Lee beginning with Tenki. Big fan story. Can I have your autograph? Sounds good, X-Ray. Maybe I'll do it after the stream, ideally. Gonna be handwritten as well. So, what I'm going to expect, since it is Magic Lee and he's playing Yamiyuki DD 21 cards, I will expect that this is Fire King, but I still think it is Yosenju. Italiano is going to have the good start. He has the Harpy's Hunting Ground. Immediately, it is going to be helping him in this case. This is going to destroy one of the face zones, and Cosmic Cyclone says, "You are not going to annoy me." He's going to go and banish it immediately. That's a good Cosmic Cyclone here. But there's going to be some timing scene, and I think Magic Lee is going to know that Etialeno is going to become imposing due to the cards he can play. It can be Book of Moon, Forbidden Lands, and mainly Swallow's Nest, the core card that helps Harpies to be able to do more combos on the behind. So here we have the effect of the channeler going on. Special summons Perfumer. Can search any spell from the Harpy's archetype or even trap and add it to the hand. And hello, Yahu Vampira. Welcome, welcome. So Italian is having a good start here. Magically, he definitively needs to have a spell trap that is going to be beneficial for him to, let's say, trigger Destiny Draw or simply defend himself. One of the two. Alright, he's gonna go and add Elegant Egotist, a classic choice. He could have gone for the other spell, which allows him to draw cards, but he's going for potential lethal or simply security, and that is because of the trap. If it is Yosenju, he will receive the Yosenju. It is not going to be good after. I don't want to say much, but that Italian dude has his all Harpy take almost Prisma. Yeah, that's crazy. I think some of the prismatic cards are free to play as well. So for example, Harpy Lady 1, you can actually craft it just like that. And I have the impression that he's not going to go for it. I'm very surprised. No synchro. He wants to be able to deal damage first. So any damage he's going to inflict is going to trigger Destiny Draw, and that can end to be very bad. And I think the cheeky thing... Oh, actually that's dirty. Because to me, Italiano does have the Swallow Nest. Yep, good timing. Good timing by Magically. And that's not gonna be enough. This might still be lethal. Because he only has one Yosenju, and if he had two, he will be able to also target the Channeler, but no, you have the response Swallow's Nest, and that's gonna be lethal. 100%. Doesn't matter which Harpy, by the way, he summons, if it has a minimum of 1,300, that will still have been lethal. And that's gonna be your first duel over. First point is going to go for Uchihas. Italiano is going to get the first point. I may be able to see some repeat here, in my opinion. I will not lie to you. Because technically Essentia is a good deck overall. But if they have a second deck that is still sort of good against Harpy, or else they can go for a mirror match, that's one choice X Factors has. I think the opening for Yosenju was, in my opinion, good. If he just had another Yosenju in hand, that would have been enough good to stop the attacks from the Harpy. And he had no spell trap for defense as well. But yeah, I do gotta say that that was a good choice made by the Italiano to not go for any Synchro, any Xyz. You just get as much monsters as possible. Because you have Swallow Nest, you can swap to another one, and you have the game. So let's see what's the choice they're going to make. Also, a lot of people are rooting for XF here compared to Uchiha. That's interesting. Especially knowing that Uchiha has a better run differential, so... As I mentioned, XF needs a brutal win against Uchihas to be able to potentially be in playoffs or in top 12. Because both of the teams have a good score overall. But Uchihas has the advantage with the run differential, and if they're the ones winning this war with a good score, Uchihas, in my opinion, will be definitively top 12, 100%. And they say repeat. So yeah, that's what I thought. They're gonna go for the repeat. I find this a fair choice. Did Yosenju showed his skill? Nope, but because you see the Tractor Mystic, it is Destiny Draw. He's playing Yami-Yugi, so Destiny Draw 100% is going to be the skill of Yosenju. Plus, another thing is, it's the most common skill I've started to see in most of these Yosenju build. The time that Bans can still be one of the skills you can play in my opinion. But Destiny Draw, everyone plays it, especially because you do Destiny Draw, you search for a free Cosmic Cyclone or MST, remove a back row, and you have something nice. And Koyeshi, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you enjoy the war. And I know which team he's going to root for, and I think that's obvious. Thank you, just want to know for the report. Yeah, no problem, Mystic. Mystic God as well. Invalid. LMAU, Andre. But yeah, I think Yosenju first turn, he could have gotten the win if he had another Yosenju. No. If he is in second, he has more advantage. Yosenju in second is actually pretty good. If Harpies don't get any back row, Yosenju can be very wild. So we'll see what is going to happen. Alright, let me just spectate it right off the bat. We're going for the second duel between these two. And it's actually going to be first turn for Magically again. Not beneficial. But he is getting a command to, you know, if he has Isna, he is going to be able to draw a card which still can help him. He needs at least 2 Balcros to be able to potentially defend himself. Does he have anything? Else, he has a hand trap. He can still be fine. But he's sadly going to have only 1 Balcro, so because Italiano is playing Harpies, Harpies is, you know, dirty. They get a lot of cards, they summon. It's a strong deck. I was gonna begin right off the bat with a Perfumer on the field so he can search for any spell. And indeed it is going to be Elegant Duelist. It makes the most sense. So Elegant Duelist now is used to be able to special summon Harpy Lady 1 from the deck. Now, one thing that is special and why you can special summon this card is just by the card effect. It says this card is always treated as Harpy Lady, no matter in which spot it is. You have it on the hand, deck, graveyard, banished, or on the field, its name is Harpy Lady, which is why Elegant Duelist works. Now, older versions of Harpies, because before seeing this kind of version, people have played the vanilla one, which I don't know why they didn't went already for Harpy Lady 1, which is better because you get some attack boost. So let's see what's gonna happen. Italian is setting 3 cards as well, so no lethal. Magically will be able to go for some plays later on, but it will also depend on the cards being set by his opponent. So first attack from the Perfumer is going on. Which trap, which hand trap does he want to use? Triple backer is so monkey flip. Sort of. And I don't think there is any bait, but it is potentially the case. And Italiano is going to end the turn after attacking once. To not let his opponent get the Destiny draw, obviously. So he's gonna start yet again with the Kamatu. So Kamatu, when normal summon, you can summon another Yusenju, and so on, with all the Kama family. Kama from Nakama from Friends, by the way. And he's gonna go again for Isna. I'm very surprised he has not gone for the Yusenju, else he did not draw it. And this creature's trap hole is going to be dirty. This is not something he likes to see. He receives it immediately. If he had other Yusenjus, it could have been sort of fine, would have been still difficult, nonetheless. This is going to become a big problem. Italiano gets to summon another one. He's gonna summon Channeler. And he's gonna go immediately for the attacks. And another card being set on the side of Italiano. Sheesh. If there's any Swallow's Nest, Italiano is going to be able to get some advantage. And that might be the win. So if it's not droning, magically it's not in a good spot. The attack is going on. It is going to be a Sinja Swords thing. Is this going to be enough though? Right, so he targets 2. And there's indeed the Swallow's Nest. No, I think I've missed it. If there's no Oyam, that's gonna be it. In any case. Else he maybe has a Kytroid, which is another way for him to sneak a Destiny draw. There's timing on one's side. He does have a Kytroid. Stops one attack. And Italiano is not going to do more moves. But Destiny Draw is going to be activated for Magic Leap. We know he has the one Isna. And the Treacherous has been used, so if there's another trap, let's say useless one, Magically he's going to be able to do some of the plays he wants. Right, journey for the card, he has 3 and he gets Tenki. And I will not lie, a lot of people love Tenki, but at this stage it could have been worse. If Italiana had any bank for removal, well, I guess maybe we will have seen it earlier on, so in my opinion I'm wrong. But if that was like a backward removal, that would have been terrible. Because let's say you activate Tenki, and if it tries to use its effect, it's negated if it is banished, if it is sent to the graveyard. But he was able to go for drawings, and most importantly, Gamma 3, then Gamma 1, and then Isna. Was going to be able to first draw a card, and also use the effect of Gamma 1, hopefully, which is still going to be forcing a Hidden Swallow's Nest. Exactly, that's right. I still think that even if you have the Tenki, you need to be cautious of the back for removal, so ideally try to add a Yosenju directly. I still think that's the better play to avoid this issue concerning the back row removal. But yeah, nonetheless, it's fine. So now he used the effect of Camo 1, sending Harper Lady 1. So no one has the boost. Book of Moon is going to be used. And that's a choice I want to say I really like. I like it very much. Book of Moon on the Kama 3. That's the best decision because if one of the Kamas makes some damage, Kama 3 says, let me search for a card from your Senju's archetype. Can be any spell trap, can be a monster. And you do not want that. So now Italiano is gonna yet again have another channeler, which here I believe it is I think it has been sent. No, it hasn't been sent back to the hand. The one he has sent is Harp Lady 1, so I think it is a top deck. And he is getting back a good feel here. Jesus. So Tenki doesn't boost defense, I believe. It's only the attack, exactly, yeah. It only boosts the attack, no defense. But if he doesn't have any hand trap, well, he has a Kytroid still, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately, unless he has, like... If he has another Kytroid, if he has an Oyam, that will be ideal for Magically. Does he have that? We know that 3 of his cards are Yosenju cards. So does he have it? This is not a simple situation at all. He does have another card. He's going to have another defense, which is going to perturb this Harp Lady. And he does have a Kytroid. Phenomenal. No, he knows that the set card isn't something that will be able to activate along with the Harp Lady. So magically we'll be able to go for some response in this situation. Otherwise, maybe he just said, I will not reveal the card, I'm just going to toggle off. So he's not going to read the card. So we'll see yet again some Yosenju combos. Yosenju 3 into Yosenju Kama 1 into Isna again. The only Yosenju he has, but he can go for some Kamas. He's gonna send back the Synchro. And here is going to be the issue. If he does not have a back row removal, it's not guaranteed for lethal. So what is Magically going to do? One attack. And with Kama 3 he's going to be adding a card. He adds Oyam. And he goes for the attack. It actually works. He was not afraid of a droning. And Magically is going to be able to take the point here. That is going to be 1-1. So the repeat worked for X Factors. And that was still a good choice. So now Italiano is going to be forced to go with the second deck because he won the first duel of the match. He's gonna have to fight that Yosenju. Does he have a deck that counters the Yosenju? We will see in a moment. Je vois qu'on s'octroie une petite pause d'histu. Ben ouais. Mais c'est surtout que t'avais Team Wars, ils avaient pas de streamer et il y a des gens des fois ils répondent pas. Et je sais que des fois ils n'en ont pas, donc effectivement moi je fais une pause pour ça. Puis c'est pour les aider comme tu le vois Alex. Bienvenue à toi encore une fois, comment ça va? So I don't think the game has started yet. I'm just waiting for the two of them to be ready, by the way. Did the game start glitch? I don't think so. Let me try one thing immediately, but I don't think it glitched. Okay. I'm going to do just one thing very quickly. Yes. Alright. If it is me glitching, I'm going to apologize. I'm going to catch the duel very soon. Let me just try to see what the heck is happening. It's entering again. And there's no issue. Maybe it's a shadow duel. Initial shadow duel happening. Bon écoute, ça va Alex hein. Troisième duel. Et c'est possible qu'on ait un shadow duel. Duel de l'ombre du coup, puisque les joueurs n'ont pas activé au bon moment les duels. Donc les gens ils peuvent pas vraiment spectate quoi. C'est possible que ça soit ça. C'est vraiment dommage. Bon, on verra bien. Hein. Peut-être que c'est ça, peut-être ils ont juste pas commencé, ce qui peut arriver, mais on verra bien. Well, X-ray on the table. Or referee having as well an issue, as you can see here. Both of us waiting for the duel to end magically, but I don't think I have other choice but to catch the replay after that. It is what it is. It does happen that they get some issues. It's not the fault of the players, but of the developers. Because I wish they just make a way to stop having players that, let's say they begin a duel, to make sure that the two players get in the duel and that maybe others get into spectate. I think that's a glitch they should resolve in general, but it is what it is. Oh man. It sounds like this weekend is cursed, because I want to talk about something I got to see last time, and I think I was pretty shocked, but that's some situation that can happen. Elvira Galleon, which is another streamer from the Team Wars team, has casted a game, Diffusion against Infinity, and I don't know what was exactly the issue, but that was around the servers. So To make it simple. Let's say that, for example, I say I sign up and then there's the other player, they just sign up, they begin the duel. And then there's some server error, there's like some disconnection that happened, and they gave the win to a certain team. I think the win was for Diffusion, but I'm unsure. Maybe Infinity. I don't recall exactly what happened, but there was 45 minutes of discussion on a war just because of a server problem, disconnection problem that happened between the two teams. And I haven't seen this ever in any war that I've seen, that I've casted or seen others casting. For me, that was the first time, and I think that's something sad to happen. But yeah, I feel bad for Elvergelion who had to cast a game with such an issue. And right now this is like a completely different nation, because it is Shadow Duel. I cannot do much. All I have to do is wait for the duel to end. Maybe we'll have the results, and I will be also checking the replays, so I'm going to be very sorry for that. Alright, so they finished the duel, they say. Alright, let me just watch the replay because it seems they have ended. There's no choice but to watch the replay, guys. We will catch what happened in the third duel. Maybe it's logic, maybe not, so we're just going to try to see what it is. And yeah, Konami doesn't fix all the things. I still think they are able to fix other stuff, but I don't know why they don't fix it. And Dreamer, I mean, has been a flop since its release in TCG. So Italiano has been playing water, and I think the duel happened normally, so let's see what happens here. So Kama 3 into Izna, sets a back row, and that is going to be it. So Dipsy Diva was summoned, once the card. Water is getting its combos, is in a good spot. I'm gonna go for the Abyss Dweller. And no attack, it does not want to trigger any hand trap, it doesn't want to do anything. Cosmic Cyclone banishes the Book of Moon, and that's it. The lethal is going to go for Yosenji because you have the Sword Sting. So it's not gonna matter what's gonna happen. No one cares for Tenku. People care for the Yosenji lethal. So the three of them will be summoned. And that's it. Matchup was... that was actually favorable for Yosenji, so that is going to be 2-1 for XF. So Italian is going to be out. And we'll have to wait for the next player. Yes, I had to see the replay this time, because there was a Shadow Duel, so neither I and the referee could enter. So I had to see what happened in the third duel, and the win was for Magic Lee with Yosenju. So... Alright. Man, that's really funny what happens. The room was completely bugged at some point, so we're gonna be changing to another room and we'll go for the next one. Next duel, pretty much. Tenki a bien boosté Senju. Alors, entre guillemets oui, entre guillemets non. Les gens jouent juste la carte parce que tu cherches. Tu peux jouer Yosenju sans. Je pense qu'un deck sans Tenki, ça fait l'affaire. Si des gens arrivaient à le faire sans Tenki, c'est que le deck n'a même pas besoin de ça. Je vois pas vraiment quel boost ça a apporté. excepté le fait que tu peux chercher la carte que tu veux. C'est vraiment... C'est vrai que voilà, quand tu as des choses qui donnent de la consistance, bah, tu vas le jouer parce que tu veux ne pas tomber sur des mains pourries. Donc c'est vrai que c'est ce côté que Tenki apporte à Yusenju. 100%. Alright, so now I'm back in the room, but it's a different one. So let's see who's going to be the other player who will replace Italiano on the side of Uchiha, sorry. Hey Disturbia, did XF repeat Yosenju? Yes, they did Scorpion. Yosenju repeat against Harpy. They have done a very good decision. Moi je trouve que c'est un petit bonus. Pour le coup, ouais, voilà. Tenki, c'est vraiment, j'aimerais le dire que c'est un petit bonus dans le sens que c'est une carte qui juste apporte le draw aussi. Second deck of Italiano was Water. And Water against Yosenju is no good. Yosenju has a big lead. Alright, we're gonna have Quietus in the table. And let's go. Hop in the duel. Let's see what deck he is going to bring in. Yeah, Water against the Ascend is just so not good, and that's pretty much about the matchup. Like, Italiano had no choice but to go with the second deck, and it is what it is. And that's gonna be another Harpy, 100%. Quietus gets the first turn. The Ascension can be fine. Let's see what's gonna happen. Normal summon of Perfumer. Not a bad start for Quietus. So what card is he going to add? He's gonna go for the Harpy's Hunting Ground. So he will activate the card at the end of the turn, is what I expect. Elegant Egotist. So he's going to get to summon a Harp Lady 1 from the deck. That's it. Oh my Jesus. That's actually no good. I don't know. Maybe they could have gone for another Xyz or anything else, but they said no. Because if you think you break, I'd say maybe doing more Elegant Egotist can be fine. To at least be able to go for one Xyz, but I don't think that will have changed much. Magically, so far getting the lead. He gets to summon the 3 of them. Okay, that's it. That's over. 2 Camel 1. And it's not, well, it's once per turn for the card, but not for the name. So what this means is that Camel 1 can actually send the game. Yup. That's it. Magic trick for you. That's what Magically says. Man, it feels bad. Yep, as shown, Yosenju, if Yosenju gets the second turn is as stupid as you can see, it can win. And that is going to be the 3rd point for them. There are some ways to counter Yosenju, but I do wonder if they do have the deck I have in mind. It doesn't need to be like one of these old meta, but just simply a deck that turns around that. Anything that is truly control is going to allow them to defeat this Yosenju, so they might be pressured by that. So who won Magically? It was going too fast. And they changed the position. Let me just change the names so people can understand who is on the bottom, who is on the top. I like to be clean when it comes to names. The same for the teams. So do you expect they're going to go for the second deck, maybe? Oh, why did they change the position? RNG manipulation, X-Ray. If you have seen some Zelda speedruns, you will understand what RNG means, and you will understand why they changed position. Kick W. But yeah, I think a lot of video games nowadays. I don't think everything though. Bro, yeah. Yeah. I'm in love with Zelda speedruns for a long time, and I've even tried to speedrun a game. Like, back when I've done an internship, I've been playing A Link Between Worlds, which is in 3DS. Alright, they're switching a lot. Let's see which positions you want to get. They're going for the RNG manipulation. This is impressive strats going on. No players do this. Only pros do this. And I'm liking this move. But they're going to go with this position. Sounds good. We'll see what's going to happen. Is this RNG manipulation going to be in favor of Quietus? Or is it going to be for Magically? Magically is going to be getting the first turn. And Quietus is going with the second deck. 23 cards. And I'm going to expect it is Fire King. Because if it was 21, 20, I would indeed have thought it is Yusenju. Magically does not have a bad beginning. Has at least 2 back row. Got the draw thanks to Isna. Very good position for Magically. Let's see what Quietus is going to be opening with. It's still not over for him. Fire King is a solid deck. Now, it's not easy to say who wins in general between Yosenju and Fire King. But if I have to be honest, Yosenju has a lead. Especially because of the kind of traps you get to play that combines with the Yosenju. And Fire King, it's more based... I think Fire King is insanely based around the Vada. So Vada is like sort of the win condition for Yosenju. Alright, there's going to be a very fast Cosmic Cyclone. Banishing the Fire King. Good timing, by the way. No, the reason why he waited for the effect to be activated is, despite the fact, well, let's say if Quietus has a second Fire King Island, you can use it. It can remain on the field. But there's one thing that is happening. He cannot use the effect anymore because it is once per turn. And Quietus went for the attack, triggering Destiny Draw. So Quietus is putting pressure. He's trying to tell his opponent that he has everything he needs. He's not afraid of what Magically will be doing. Was this a good decision? We will see. Now, one thing to remember from the Yosenju player. Magically has someone with Kama 1 combined with Isna. So, does not matter which Yosenju he summons. He will be negated by Arvada eventually. But he has one sleeve trick he can go for. Since we're talking about Isna, Isna has an effect where you can discard it, and when Yosenjus are normal summoned or special summoned, they're affected by no effect. So that means if you summon, let's say, Kama 1, it will not get affected by the Arvada. So let's see. Is going for the classic, goes for the Tenki. I'm liking this. No, he can go for the Tenki because there's no spell trap. That's a good decision by Magically. So no. Depends on which Yosenju he searches for, but he just needs one that is going to be imposing. Kama 3 can be a good one, Kama 2 otherwise. He's gonna go for Kama 3. Does he have the Yosenjus he needs? So he begins. Discards Isna. So he's not summoning so far. I won't lie, I'm very surprised he's not summoning yet. I will expect that he has like 3 Yosenju And if this is the case for Magic League, he's not in a bad spot, but does he have them? He has Kama 1 and Kama 3, which we've seen. And he has a second Kama 1. Ooh, that's phenomenal. That is actually phenomenal for Magic League. He's gonna first force the Arvada. So Arvada is going to be negating the effect of the first Kama 1. So no, Quietus is going to need to have a hand trap, because otherwise this is lethal. And I don't think that Magic League is ever going to go for an Xyz. I don't think there's any meaning, especially if it is around the trap he has. So I do suppose when he's going to attack, he will search for Oyam, so he can get more defense. And then force the hand traps on the side of Quietus to be triggered. No, this cannot be lethal. No. This cannot be lethal. I hope this is Tugalov. It is Tugalov. It is Tugalov. No. It wasn't actually. Quietus had nothing to defend himself. Magically is going to be getting another point, so that's going to be a 4-1. Magically going on a streak with Yosenju. Not afraid of his opponents, and yeah, I mean, that's Yosenju for you. So now we're going to be waiting for the next player on the side of Uchiha to join the room. I do have a bad impression when I see this Yosenju. But I do believe Uchiha is going to be able to stop Yosenju around 100%. I still believe in them. But we'll see. P.S. I don't root for any team in special. I root for the two of them. Well, not doing much, just waiting for the player to join the room. Nothing much. Well, I'm just waiting on my side. So for now, there's no energy manipulation happening behind the screen, by the way. Pretty sad. And I see a player join the room. Who did they send? We will see. As usual, I don't like to spoil myself. The important thing as well is going to be which day they will send. And Nick, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you enjoy the war. That's the main thing I want to see. Enjoy the war, root for the team you want. No need to follow the streamer as well. Anyways, we're gonna have Magical Lee against Reversal. Bon stream à toi. Merci à toi, Alex. Merci d'être passé, puis je te souhaite un bon après-midi. Salut. Alright, closing the bottle. We're gonna have Harpies Hunting Ground. Definitely Harpies. Apparemment, Alex. So, first turn for reverser isn't going to be what he likes to have. If he had the second turn, he will have been able to put pressure on the Yasenju. He still has maybe a way to deal with the Yasenju, but it will depend on the spell traps he has, so let's see what's gonna happen. So he's still thinking which card to search with Perfumer. If he has an Elegant Tegatis, he can try to go for the card that draws, but we will see. So, Alex. Un plaisir, mon gars. So, going for the Swallow Nest, maybe summoning Channeler will be my guess. It makes more sense to go for Channeler. And he searched for the Happy's Feather Rest. I just got to see this. So I'm liking most of these moves. He goes for the Oracle as well. Looking good. I'm hungry and I can't leave my chair. This is the worst position I've been in. How can you do that, X-Ray? You can go for that. I'm gonna help you for the refereeing if you want so, X-Ray. There's no problem. KW. Just grab maybe some biscuits or anything, or sandwich. Unless if you're talking about lunch, dinner. Which I think it is indeed a bit bad. But like, I remember one time I was like streaming a league before. Which was box to box. And I had like a break, fortunately, but then I said, I'm gonna prepare my own food and I'm gonna eat on stream, I don't mind anything. I just did that. So reverse is still gonna have a good feel. Cyber slash Harp Lady, then 2 face down. Thanks to the Harpies. Feather Rest. He drew 2 cards. He has a way to defend himself. But Cosmic Cyclone is going to be annoying. But will it target the good card? If Magically does not target the best card... Oh. Okay. 2 Cosmic Cyclone, no. Man. Man. And there were 2 Fiendish Shade. They were perfect. These cards were perfect to counter Magically. I'm feeling this is going to be a repeat. There's no way. I'm sure there's going to be a repeat on Reverser, because I mean with such cards they will want to have it again. Oh my god. God opening. I cannot believe this. Man. Actually, it's not over because I see this Isna has been summoned, so no lethal is being guaranteed for Magically. So Reverser has a way to maybe swap the board or like swap the entire duel. He's still fine, but that was a close lethal. That could have ended worse. Alright, why make the Synchro turn 1 versus Yoshinja? Jesus, this team doesn't understand the matchup at all. He had 3 bankrows, so he was fine, and I don't think that was a bad decision to go for the Synchro, because... Well, indeed, you could have gone maybe for no Synchro and just rely on the Fiendish, then go later for the Synchro. You're not wrong, by the way, Nyx. That's indeed a good thing to notice. I don't think he has a hand trap. I don't know if the duel is glitched. But I think it is glitched. Let me just... No. Okay. Okay. I was just trying to see why there was no thing, but maybe it's gonna be glitched and maybe not. It does happen sometimes. So does the Reverser has anything against that? Yeah, you can go indeed for the HHG. That's what he has. So he went for the HHG search thanks to the Oracle. And now he can begin again to go for the HHG plays if he has any monster. Oh, I mean, Scorpion. He had first turn. He had the first turn. He couldn't do anything. That's still not going to be ideal for Reverso, and it is... That's over. 100% over, especially because it is Yosinju's worst team. I mean, setting 2 back row was not enough though, Nix. You still need... You have mentioned the good play, and you're making mistakes now. You're right that he maybe should not have gone for the synchro, and then set the 2 back rows so he can have more monsters on the field, have more defense. But at the end it wouldn't change anything, because then you have like 2cc, 2cc does the job. And what happens is, because Harpy Lady 1 is here, Command 1 has enough attack to destroy one of them. But yeah, maybe he could have gone for the synchro later on, I don't know. No, I think the 2 monsters will have been the correct call. Okay, 3rd CC, come on! 3rd CC! No way. Come on, dude. Come on! This is the 3rd Cosmic Cyclone! Pardon me, sir. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. That's evil. I have no words. Oh my Jesus. I don't even see often 3 Cosmic Cyclones in Yosenji nowadays. You can play maybe 2, but 3. Yeah, I mean, he just had nothing next. He had the cards, but then due to the Cosmic Cyclones that magically got, Reversal was completely blocked, so there's nothing he can do. That's just so stupid and sad. But it is what it is, it's a duel that happened. Yeah, the sword slash will have been annoying indeed. But one thing to not forget is Yosenju. Actually, I'm gonna show the card again, because you cannot activate Yosenju's Sword's thing if you control Yosenju. So if there was, for example, a Fiendish Chain used on one of the monsters, actually, one good play will have been if there were monsters summoned up to 2. He could have used the 2 Fiendish, reverse against the control, and he has a trap he cannot use. That will have been a possibility. I mean, I understand, Nix. That was 100% bullshit. I may like Yosenju because I also play the deck and I know how it goes for. That was 100% horrendous. Like, what can you say in this duel? What can you say? It is hard to be calm, and I don't think they've played bad. Hopefully they can relax after this, but if I was in their position, I will have rage as well. I'm not going to lie that I also get to rage whenever there's like such bad situation, depending on the duels and like getting such opening. That's what it is. Let me just see, by the way, if they do a repeat, because I have the impression they are doing a repeat. So let me just see that very quickly. They go for repeat, sounds good. That is going to be the first one used by Uchiha, and I think that's a good repeat. Now, will they have the beneficial turn? No. Reverse yet again gets the first turn, sorry. Alright, so X-Ray. 3cc Win went for Magic Lee against RP HHG. Repeat used by Uchiha. Just putting context for referee here. No, let's see how is he going to do. There's a moment where he can still get an Oracle somehow, and the Oracle is going to save the field spell. Reverser can go for that again. He's going to go for the Synchro, and of course to be able to use Harpy's Feather Rest. He's trying to gather back row though, Nick Salameyer. There's no way you get so many back rows in a deck like that, especially 22 cards. And only one back row though. No Oracle as well. Sheesh. There's going to be 10 keeping used on the side of Magic Lee. He's going to be able to gather anything. Right, which monster is he going to be searching for? That's my question. So he's trying to think what to do. To me, that's a weird... I don't know who he's like thinking. But one thing I can say for sure, if you don't have your Senjus, you may want just to go for the one that you least use. Or else you go for the one that has the copies. One thing I've seen for your Senju players, I don't know why, people enjoy doing this. Let me remember this correctly. 2,1, 3,2, and 1,3. I will not lie, I am still not a fan of that, but they just do this to avoid breaks. And then be able to play 3 Isna. No summon, so magically does not want to receive any Fiendish. If he hasn't summoned, that is to avoid the Fiendish chain, to avoid getting potential lethal. No, not 5. No. Okay, let me write this again. That's just what I've seen concerning the recent builds. So Reverso is not in a bad spot. He gets the Channeler. Yep. 100% Nyx. He's thinking of the timing to use maybe the trap, but... Okay. So Channeler is gonna go with the effect. Discards 1, special summon another level 4. He cannot really force with the... I mean, he could go for the Wolf if he wants to destroy the back row, but it will be a waste of cards, I believe. He's gonna go for lethal, and he also gets the Oracle. No, special summoning Oracle was definitively good. So the attack passes 1,400 has been dealt. Can he deal the damage with the Synchro? So Sword Stink is going to be used. Harpies became the new Blackwing. Yes, 100%. 100%. I actually wonder... Okay. I'm wanting to thank you, X-Ray. You just gave me an idea for a certain deck to be back. I've got an idea of a build. Thank you so much, X-Ray, lol. So no cards has been used as well right now on the side of Reversal, so no back row. No, not Blackwing's Harpies. It's just Blackwings alone, but there's like a staple. I don't know why people haven't used it in the past, or maybe they've done. Alright, so now he tries against the Fiendish Chain. He needs a Cosmic Cyclone if he wants to avoid the Fiendish. And yeah, he was intentionally waiting for that. So if Reversa has another Fiendish, he is in a good spot to stop the Kama 3. He has the second one. Yet again. Is this going to work? It works. Absolutely beneficial. This Fiendish is probably going to revert the match that is going on. What happens is Fiendish Chain negates all the effects of Kama 3, so Kama 3 is on the field for nothing. And the Kama 3 now becomes useless. And yet again, Harpy's hunting ground. It will deal with the back row. Yeah. Maybe there's an Utopia Array as well. I think that's what he should go for if he does play it for a guaranteed win. This is also to potentially avoid any hand traps later after you destroy the Kama 3. But does he have that? Is the question. Oh yes, Fiendish is 100% good against Yasendra, so the repeat was very good here for reversal. He goes for the synchro. Oh, okay. Why? I don't understand why. Okay. He has to hope there's no hand trap, though the field spell still helps in any case, so like no matter the order of attack, if it is Oyam, I don't think there's any ways for Magically to combat. And I think reversals are going to destroy the Fiendish Chain, becoming useless. Why does he destroy the field spell? I have no clue why. But he wants to get it back. So yeah, understandable. Okay. And that is still going to be lethal no matter what. No hand traps. They get the second point finally. Reverse, putting a reverse. The nickname says it all. So Magically is going to be out after getting 5 wins with his Yasendru. The team still have a chance to pull off some reversal against X Factor, so we will see what happens. Yeah, exactly. A second Cosmic Cyclone will have been beneficial for Magically. But I think he thought there was just one Fiendish Chain at least and not 2 again. Which isn't of course like something you can prevent 100%. Alright, they're in the table already. And what we're gonna have is a Lug on the table. So Zalug against Reverso. We'll see what deck he brought. Yami Yugi is going to be what Zalug goes for. $30 cards as well. If this is Shiranui Mayakashi, no, it is going to be Fire King, okay. So he begins with an Arvada on the field. Does he have anything else? No, in terms of matchup, Fire King has an advantage against Harpy. He's gonna set one, and that is going to be it. Channeler will be summoned so he can destroy the face down. And that is going to be an instant Raigeki break. Now, if Reverser has the card to defend himself, which would be ideally Swallow's Nest, it's fine. He does have the Swallow Nest, so he's gonna sacrifice the Channeler, special summon another one. I do believe it is going to be Channeler, else it is a Perfumer. He goes for Perfumer. He's forced to destroy the field spell, unfortunately. And no effect activated by Arvada. This is maybe it if there's no hand trap for Zalug. Sheesh. Elegant Egotis will be used. And he's gonna be making now the Synchro, of course. He discarded the Garnix indeed. He went using the Raigeki break with it, which is not the most ideal thing, and he went for an attack. Uh-huh. I mean, if there's a Findy chain for reversal, if there's a Findy chain, I can understand. Alright, so no Garnix gets to be special summoned back, and that is due to the effect of Varvara. Okay, fair enough, he had the Fiendish Chain, so it ends to be fine. That's gonna be an end of turn for Zaluk, does not have any other back row. So the one who has the plays will be Reverso so far. Its problem is going to be how to deal against the back row, which is, well, sorry, the hand drops that Zaluk has. That's what Reverso has to deal against. Give me back Red Eye Zombie and Gladiator Beast. You know what? I agree, Scorpion, I'm not gonna lie. If these decks were back, I will be able to play Dark World 100%. Oh my Jesus. Historic Party. Sheesh. Now it's gonna be phenomenal. The question is, well, I mean, he can go for anything. He could go for, I mean, I don't think he has a Gagaga Samurai, but he can go for that just to prevent, let's say, if there's a Veil, you attack twice and you're able to destroy the backlink box or Veil. He could go for that. He drew Elegant Egotist. Oh my god, actually he has the Feather X, he has all the combos. Sheesh. Second Synchro. Elegant Egotist. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, they're just trash because they didn't release Grapha for 3 years. They were always good, but Grapha has been released so late. And I also still think that people don't know how to build Dark Worlds. For me, in my opinion. So I think a Reversal went to try to get a back row maybe? Yeah. No, actually even more decent just metal. For quite some time. But yeah. I hope to finish building Dark World because it is my dream to make this deck again competitive. And I mean with the cards I have I can make something. But what matters more is going to be the attacks. He goes first of all with the Synchro, it works. It passes, but I think Zaluk has a Kytroid. So if Reversa has the only card he can go for, which will be the win condition, is a Swallow's Nest. He does have it, that's it. Swallow's Nest for the win, you tribute the level 4, you summon another one. Exactly, that's what I thought, Scorpion. The Samurai, I think Gagaga Samurai is just better to not only prevent the Kytroid, but as I mentioned earlier, the Bantling Box or Veil, because it has 1800 defense. Now, they may be doing a comeback. This is being the third point for Uchihas, proving what they are against XF. So one deck left for Zalug. And I'm also going to try to see if there's repeat. That could be a potential repeat, and I think it will make sense, especially due to the matchup. And I have a feeling it is. And that's it, repeat. Wow. Not surprised. But understandable. One thing I don't want to forget exactly, that's the score below. So Zaluk is going to yet again be playing Fire King here. Samurai is pretty good for sure for lethal, but honestly, even Dweller would have been better there than Second Slash. Well, you know what I can say. Players cannot prevent all the cards in the world. You know the build in general of a deck. So for example, if you see Fire King, you say, there's Kytrod, there is the Bantling Boxer Veil, being hand traps to defend yourself. But can you prevent at the exact moment what card it is? And I think you cannot. So as you mentioned, if there was Kytroid, you go for Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller negates one time the Kytroid. But if you go for the Gagaga Samurai, it just doesn't really care about the Kytroid. plus against backling Boxer Veil, it can destroy it. So if he went for the Abyss Dweller, I do think it will have been useless. No, Zalug yet again gets the first turn. He's gonna start with another Arvada in the back row. This is too similar to be true. Harpy's Hunting Ground forcing the back row. It ends to be about him. This is a better trap for him. So no Banim is gonna be able to destroy it. Ooh, okay, reverse is gonna be slowed down. He did not get the infamous Swallow's Nest. Yeah, exactly, X-Ray. Maybe he's playing the Uno game. But yeah. Nothing on the side of the Lug, no spell trap. He's gonna go for the attack with the Arvada. And Fiendish Chain is gonna be used. The Fiendish Chain will become very useful. So, yup, he has to destroy the field spell, but he has the Channeler. And of course, with Channeler, you get to discard a Harpy, summon another Harpy. So what is he going to summon? Maybe a Perfumer will make more sense. And then search for the Feather Rest is my opinion. And indeed he searches for the Harpy's Feather Rest. 3 cards in hand is gonna be making the Synchro 100%. We all know your trigger, these blubberies and whatever. The real question, when he activates the spell, he could send back to the hand the Arvada. But if he destroys it in battle, the Arvada is useless. It is sent to the grave. Its effect cannot work because there's no other monster. So what is Reverser going to go for? Doesn't use the effect yet. Sounds good to me. So he drew cards, gets the Oracle. That's a good one. And that's also a pretty card. For those that like Harpies, this is the best image you want to have in Discord. No jokes aside, Reversers are going to go for attack. And that's going to be once. Ends the turn, effective Oracle gets to be used. He will get back the Feather Rest. No, he goes for the Harpy's Underground, sorry. It's a better choice, yeah. I still forget that. I mean, you can still search this if you're sure about how many Harpies you summon later on. Or how many Harpies you have in the grave. Then you search Harpy's Feather Rest. But Harpy's Hunting Ground is way better, just because you get to be able to destroy the back row later on. Megaroid CD. So this is just to search the Kytroid. He's gonna destroy his own back row. If he destroys the field spell, that's doo-doo. And I'm insanely surprised he had an MST. He said, I'm not gonna care to destroy back row, I'm just gonna search for the Kytroid for defense. I don't think that's a bad choice here. Gonna be the turn 4 reverse, so he gets another Perfumer. He could go for the Gagaga Samurai again. He knows what there is. He has a Kytroid. But I don't know if Reversal is going to be doing this. And he says I'm just gonna go for attack, okay? Maybe he does not have a Gagaga Samurai. Which I can comprehend. It's like, it's a situational Xyz in general. He goes for the attack again. He wants to try to force the second Kytroid, but I mean, you trigger Destiny Draw, so he has to get a Swallow Nest. No Swallow Nest? That's doo-doo. He does have the Swallow Nest. Tribute a monster. Special summon another one. Special summon that baby. He's gonna be able to, of course, to destroy the Megaroid CD. But the more important thing is he has enough for game. They're getting back. Harpy's proving the strength of the deck. This is 4-5. Zalug is going to be out. The Fire Kings did not work on this duel. Yeah, no so. So we'll see. X Factors may be pressured because if they don't have other Yosenjus, maybe they will struggle against the Harpies. Yosenju has put a lot of pressure to the opposing team, so if they have another one, things can happen. Alright, so the next player is in the room. Who is it going to be? That's my question. I'm just waiting for some move. As usual, I don't spoil myself. The surprise factor is always a good one. Each team has 3 players left, but Reverso is on the field yet. Saku is going to be there joining, sounds good. So Saku against Reverso. So what deck did they bring against Harpy? Another Yamiyugi. Depending on the amount of cards, it is going to be Fire King or Yosenju. And that's looking like Yosenju. First turn is going to go for Saku. He's gonna pass a turn. He gave a signal. We know what it is. Alright, reverse against a certain turn. He will be able to put attack pressure, but Destiny Joe will at some point be triggered on the side of X Factors, so Saku will get it eventually. Channeler discarding another Channeler. Summons Perfume. Maybe looking for Featherest, else he goes for the Elegant Egotist. And he is going to go for Featherest. Now, the remaining piece is going to be Oracle. He does have the Oracle. This is going to become very beneficial. That is the main card he needed to then be able to search back the field spell. So now he goes for the Featherest. He gets to choose the 3 monsters, put them back in the deck and draw 2 cards. No, I don't know if Reversa has lethal, but he could maybe have it. We're never sure. He sets 2 cards. He's gonna attack once. And I think he's thinking if he wants to attack, but no, actually there's a response. Backlink Boxer Veil is going to be used immediately. So it is destroyed. No Destiny draw for Saku. And that's going to be an end of turn. That's an interesting Backlink Boxer Veil. If he waited, he will have been able to get more LPs thanks to the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady. But he didn't go for that, so he's sending 1 card. Yeah, this looks like a completely different version compared to Magically. Maybe more stally. Gonna be the turn for Reverso. And know that he has the field spell. He will be able to destroy the opposing card. And now he gets the Perfumer. Forcing the Yasunder Sword's thing to work, which cards do you want to send? He's forced to send the Synchro back to the hand and then Perfumer as well. That's the best choice, and he went for that. And Swallow's Nest is going to respond immediately. He will get to summon another card. And I believe he will destroy his Harpy's Hunting Ground. Alright, special summons a Channeler. I don't think Saku has some hand trap. He desperately needs to have one in order to stop the attacks from reversal. So another Oracle will be special summoned to be able to use its effect again. He makes the Synchro. Sounds good. Elegant Egotist is going to be used to special summon one again. And I think he wants to have 3 monsters on the field, no more Xyz. He's going to go face. First attack passes and second one as well. No hand trap for Saku. And we're back in a 5-5 situation. Uchiha has caught up to X Factors. And X Factors has no more repeats. So they have to go for the second deck. They indeed played the Uni reverse card. It changes the places. Sounds good. So I'm going to be pinning the name of the players. And I'll let you guys enjoy the next duels. Let me do this correctly. Okay, 1 and 1. I'm gonna take a break. Enjoy the duel. And of course, Saku with water. I'm back, everyone. Let me see what happens. So second turn so far is happening on the side of Saku, who had received the Fiendish Chain. He still gets an Angler. So he's going for a Synchro here. He will go for the White or a Dolphin. You have the commentator role. We can do it right now. I guess maybe there's going to be one time I do commentary with you if you want, X-Ray. Sounds good. Also, he went destroyed the Synchro. Yeah, hopefully I'll have time to do one casting with you, X-Ray. But for sure. No, Chandler has happened. He gets the special summon the Perfumer. He will get the spell. Right now making Synchro. Also using Elegant Dignitaries to force having the Synchro back to the yesterday. Also, I just realized this is prismatic. Very nice acquirement. So no attacking with the Synchro. He also has the Swallow Nest, trying to go for lethal. He will be able to put pressure, but if this is a card that maybe Saku has been saving, it can be no lethal. And that is still going to be lethal. Reverse is so far pulling the reverse. 5 wins in a row. And that is going to be Uchiha finally getting the point lead back again, 6-5. Sheesh. That's some stuff going on. And Starkov, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you enjoy the war. That's what I mainly care for. You guys rooting for the teams you want. So let me just put the scores for the players. So now I'm just waiting for the next player to be in the room, unless it is here, and he is here immediately. I was very fast. It is going to be Baby Man replacing Saku. I do have an impression there's going to be a mirror match at some point, just seeing the name of the player. Thoughts on Blue Eyes, a very skillful deck, right? It does depend on the build you go for, but it just tended to not be the case. I think the older Blue Eyes were good back then. Alright, hosting, I guess. Well, seems that you're a streamer, I guess, Darko, so welcome. Thank you very much for the host. So let's see, Baby Man is gonna have the first turn. And I think he's playing Harpies as well. Hey, hello Sung, hope you're doing good. And thank you very much for the follow, Demons. Hope you're doing good, mate. So, Baby Man having the first turn, he will be able to pop the field spell just because he summoned a Harpy as well. Harpy Channeler. Y como va, Sung? Dude, I play that gets 30 card Blue Eyes and the dude opens Sage, Blue Alternative, and Cause of Consonance. Sheesh. Man, that's nasty. Especially if he doesn't play the Ninja Engine, which was back then used in Blue Eyes. That's even worse. I'm not going to lie to you. Galaxy Cyclone into Blue Eyes. This man He's 100% a ladder player. Hasn't tried the competitive. Very such. No. Reverse again in the second turn, he gets to summon Harpy Lady 1. That's actually no good. The best thing he can get, hope for, is going to be the Swallow Nest, so if he has that, he will bypass one of the cards. Alright, so Elegant Egoist will be used right now. Gets to summon the second Harpy Lady 1. Oh my Jesus, Teacher's Trap Hole. That's one thing. What is going to happen? Reversal does have the Swallow Nest, in fact. He will be swapping one of his monsters to another one. But that's not it. Things can still happen. So he said I'm gonna go for Channeler. He will reveal that he has actually another card in hand he can go for. This card and then do something. But Book of Moon will reply immediately to not allow Reversal to go for its effect. And those were good timings. One backer set on the side of Reversal. This is going to be the turn of Baby Man. Alright, so Channeler going to be able to use the effect and forces the discard of the rest. It is a sad discard, but what matters is to special summon more monsters. Yeah, I think he has game, but it also depends on the back row that Reversal has. Fiendish Chain will become good anyway. Oh my god, yeah. The worst of its kind. Harpy's Hunting Ground. Which I don't think, yeah, exactly, he just has it in the main deck. He's able to force the monster gets back to the hand. And if he has the Elegant Egoist, it is in fact the end. He had it because of Perfumer, I believe. Else he had two of them. And yup. Man, this war ends to be a very close war. Reversal will have still a good score, nonetheless. That is going to be a 6-6, so we're back in a tie between the two teams. We'll have to wait for the next player. But that was quite a thing that happened in this war so far. I will not lie. So Baby Man gets the first point. And then I said Reverser's out. With like, man, 5 wins in a row for Yusenju, then the 5 wins which for me would be more normal concerning Harpy. That was crazy. And timey routine for XF. I saw you on Twitter, by the way, Timey. No need to follow me on Twitter. I just follow... Actually, on Twitter, I just follow players in general. Streamers or just anyone. Like, for me, Twitter is nothing unless I maybe do real content. Pretty much that. Anyways. We'll see who's going to be the next player on the side of Uchiha. They have 2 remaining. Diadema and Polymer. On the side of X Factors, Baby Man and So are the remaining players, and Polymer is going to be joining the table. Twitter is the definition of monkeys. Honestly, the best thing I can tell you, no matter where you're at, you find monkeys. I don't think Twitter is the exact definition of monkeys, it's just that people evolved into monkeys. And by the way, Minimi's like, what the heck are you doing? Glad to see you here though. Hope you had a good time as well with the Oyster tournaments. I saw you doing that. Hope that everything is good. I'm here for the homie. Man, no need, you know me. Anyways, Baby Man is going to get the first turn. Polymer is playing 30 cards. That is going to be eventually FK 30 cards. That's what I expect. Oh, you're playing next week, hopefully. Ah, sounds good. I'll wish you good luck, mate. People have evolved into monkeys. Powerful wars, this too. I mean, I mean, that's not my wars, demons. What the heck are you talking about? These were the words of the referee, X-Ray. That's not mine. But I mean, I won't lie, I still think people evolve into monkeys on some of the sides. They're evolving but backwards. I mean, forward and backwards. They do a slalom every time. Every time. Baby Man so far has the opening that he wants, and especially he's good because since Polymer is playing 30 cards, and as I mentioned, it could be Fire King. Well, I didn't suppose, but I said it is, which is bad. If there were any Arvada on the field, Baby Man will have a struggle. He will need a Book of Moon to be able to get rid of this annoyance of Arvada. So he has 2 monsters on the field. If he has to fail the rest, he's going to be in a nice spot. I don't think he really has it, actually. We'll see. With Perfumer, he decides to draw for the Elegant Duelist. He uses it. He will be summoning another monster. He's gonna go for the Harpy Lady one. So Rhino making a synchro. No, it sees. Okay. This guy's evil. This guy's 100% evil. No synchro. I think he has a setup for lethal. This is horrendous. Oh my Jesus. Yeah. Polymer needs the hand traps. Oh my. He does need the hand traps. This is quite a field. Gagaga Samurai, the 2 Harpy Lady ones, boosting the wind monsters. And he decides to set the card. Baby Man is very confident. I think he maybe tried to avoid getting lethal, and Sphere Kuribo is gonna well, the Sphere Kuribo shall not have been used again. I think because eventually if there's the Swallow Nest being used, he wouldn't care. The main issue is going to be the Gagaga Samurai, but he has a second. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. He's gonna use it already, but doesn't want to trigger Destiny Draw yet. So 2 Sphere Kuribos have been wasted right now. He does have a Mystical Space Typhoon. He will get rid of one of the cards. He goes for the middle. Book of Moon will be destroyed. That's gonna be a good destruction, 100%. And he will go for an Slowed of the Vikings. He has to special summon High King Avatar Garnix, which will become so annoying for Baby Man because it destroys all the monsters on the field. Like, if Baby Man does not have a Book of Moon, well, Book of Moon is useless, but like Fiendish Chain will be the best the next turn. So, end phase, by the effect of the spell, the High King Avatar Garnix gets destroyed. And standby phase, it will be special summoned. So we're in the draw phase of Baby Man. He drew the card, but he has a card that he can use. He has timing. And it could be Forbidden Lands, could be a Book of Moon, could be also the Swallow Nest. He will use Swallow's Nest right off the bat. I think it's gonna go for Perfumer. That's a good call. So with Perfumer, he gets to search another spell trap. He's gonna go for the Featherest. This is to at least get to draw cards. Garnix would no be special summoned. Destroy everybody. And it is still the turn of Baby Man. So the Featherest is still going to be not bad. You get to search. Well, you get to draw a card after you send the monsters back to the deck. But he needs a good one. Alright, he's gonna normal summon Oracle. And I think he relies on the back row. No. He doesn't get anything else, but he will draw back. He will draw back the Featherist, which can be used again. No. He does have what he needs on the next turn to use the Featherist. Baby Man will be fine, but it also depends on Polymer's opening. He has the Fire King Island. Maybe destroy the back row. Unless he wants to destroy the Garnix to pressure the opponent. But I don't think I see the... Okay, he goes for the Garnix. So by doing so, he will search for a Nervada. I do believe he has a Barong. Okay, he goes for Barong, so that means he has a Nervada. No. Actually, no, he takes the time. He will special summon the High King Avatar Garnix again. You have a Prismatic Garnix, sheesh. That's quite a prismatic for sure, X-Ray. So Polymer is taking the time to destroy the monsters. He doesn't really want to combine all the cards in general. He takes time to pressure the opponent. Wow! Ultimate Providence. That's it. That's it. There's no way he can come back. Even if there's a Feather Rest, he's gonna have to hope to get a back row. That's what Big Man has to hope for, but that was an evil one. If Polymer gets any monster, that's it. And Baby Man drew a monster, so he cannot set anything on the field. Polymer just needs one monster. And that's it. He got the Tenki, which will allow him to search for any monster. And that's a win for him. Sheesh. That's a good call to bring Ultimate Providence in Fire King. That's very good. It's like the counter traps I think will become meta back again. And this is going to be a personal note, but back then there was a meta around this type of cards, which was pretty annoying. A lot of people abused the Parseth one, but there's not really a need to abuse of Parseth, I think. So yeah. Nonetheless, Uchiha yet again with the lead, 7-6 so far. Baby Man has to go for the second deck. No more Harpies. Does he have a deck that counters Fire King? And konnichiwa. Because he's saying it. Let's see what is going to happen. I'm also going to have to modify the scores before I do anything wrong. Let me just find Polymer. So Polymer got the win. And Baby Man is going to be 1-1. First turn is going to go for Fire King. He sets one card and that's the end of the turn. And Baby Man is playing water. He's playing with the chemical formulas. Alright. MST destroys Divine Wrath. I swear if this is lethal. But let's see what's gonna happen. Oh my god. That's already bad. Deep Sea Diva summons infantry, then you can normal summon again. He does. Yep. Sheesh. We'll see if it is GG. Polymer still has hope if he has any hand trap, but he deeply needs a hand trap. Divine Wrath will have been perfect to counter the Deep Sea Diva. Let's see what's gonna happen. Baby Man is cheeky, he knows what to do. He's gonna attack with the Marksman. Polymer is forced to go for the Kytroid. And I think that's gonna be an end of the battle phase for Baby Man. Yes, he does not want to trigger Destiny Draw. So Polymer has a chance again. But the field of Baby Man is very annoying. Because of Marksman being on the field. Then you have a Beast Roller that has an infantry as an overlay. So he has response. And the Onslaught Fire Kings, which will try to force a Beast Dweller to use the infantry. And it's still gonna be lethal if he doesn't have a back row. That's so bad. That is 100% bad. Because the Beast Dweller negates the effect in the grave. So Garnix cannot be revived. Kytroid cannot be used. All thanks to the Abyss Dweller. Oh my god. If Polymer doesn't have another hand trap, it's dead. He doesn't even have backers so far, so Polymer is in a bad spot. Alright, discarding infantry. Infantry destroying the hiking avatar Gurnix. What I expected, I would not lie to you. And that's the end phase. And no Beamman will be chaining right out of the bat the effect again of Abyss Dweller. He doesn't care about the attack points, he cares for the effects being negated. And I think Babyman is going to go for the attack to liberate himself from space. So I think he's going to go attack, deal damage with the Marksman hopefully. That's what I expect. So how are you going to do, Soldier? Babyman, maybe he has this nickname, but he's not a baby. And he's not the baby neither. He has the place. He's gonna go normal summon, so he's gonna go for Territory of the Shark. That's not what I thought it will happen, but I guess it is. So why will he go for this is my question. Hulk Woven? I don't think. Abyss Dweller? Alright, is there any answer though? Seems that Polymer has an answer. He maybe has the battling box surveilled, which will still give him some life points back. Parry Knights? Sheesh. Parry Knights? Okay. That's one of the cards I haven't seen in a while. Oh my god. Oh, come on. It's not even Abyss Dweller. He's going for the Treachers. Rude. This is the baby play. I'm sorry. That was the baby playing. I disagree. There has been cheating on the side of X Factors. They sent the baby on the lineup. Sheesh. Nonetheless, that's going to be a 7-7, so they're yet again closing ranks. Closing scores, sorry. Only one of them will be able to win and go for the last points. Man, this is such a close war. That's nuts. Yeah, Party Knights, well, it's not even F2P, it's just completely different. Well, that's surely a big surprise. It's not a card you see often. The one time I've seen this card abused, that's not 6-8. Baby 1-1, he was the water player. So that's 7-7 X-ray. Wait. Yeah, that's 7-7. Yeah. It's okay. You did good asking, because maybe I can be wrong in the scorings. And that's gonna be a mirror match. Ooh. So, Polymer gets the first turn. Oh no. Okay. He maybe has a chance, but he doesn't have the best monsters. Opening with the attack squad and an angler is no good, but he still gets an Xyz, and I'm liking this so much. Behemoth Shark. You can detach an Xyz material, special summon a rank 3 or lower water Xyz monster from the extra deck. So he will have some more defense. And it is going to be Abyss Stride. That's one of the cards I don't see often. Wow. I blame Disturbia. Yeah, Disturbia. Okay. Okay, Disturbia. Sounds good. And he's going to be making another Xyz. Makes the full armored Black Ray Lancer. What a play. I'm loving this play. What happened right now was beautiful. So now he has 2 Xyz out from a break with the Atlantean. So he gets a completely different build. Well, not build, but opening. Any finish lane is the end for Baby Man as well. I'm just gonna say that much. Oh my god, X-Ray. Trying to diss my nickname. Sounds good, okay. I'm glad I removed the I, by the way. I'm just gonna say that much. And defeating Shane happened for Polymer. He gets it. He's gonna be able to negate Dipsy Diva, but Angler's gonna be also special summon on the side of Baby Man. Ah, bonsoir Nix, comment ça va? Ça fait un bail, mon gars. So now he gets to choose between a Synchro or an Xyz because he hasn't used the skill. What is going to be the decision of Baby Man? He goes for the Synchro. White Aura Dolphin is going to be on the field. You can target one monster, reduce by half its attack. So now the Phoenix became useless, but... Oh, okay. Sure. Targeting the Ray Lance. I mean, what's... I don't know why he didn't go for the Shark. I just don't understand that. Because the Ray Lancer will be using its overlay if he wants. He said no. Okay, that's interesting. He could have used the effect to then say, I will remain on the field. But I guess he wants to do another play, because like this is the thing, he will be based on Bahamut Shark. Battle phase is going on, so nothing for Polymer right now. Yeah, I think he should have used the effect of his Xyz. You never know if you're going to open good or not. Because then maybe you can save your play for better. Let me see why. Yeah. He could have used the effect to just protect himself. He didn't... I don't understand that. Oh my god, yeah. That's it. Baby Man gets the double infantry. He will eventually destroy the Bahamut Shark, and that's going to be lethal for Baby Man. Yeah, that's the thing, Scorpion. He was based on getting a top deck diva, but that's just... I still think that was no good. He had quite a not bad feel, he just needed to survive and provoke the Dolphin. And that just ends to be the loss here, but I mean, yeah. Good feel also for Baby One in the end, so that's gonna be another swapping of scores, so 8-7. Man, this war is so close. I don't feel the two teams have a potential for playoffs. I will not lie to you. It is very hard for them because I mentioned earlier that it will be based on the run differential, so the amount of points they can get. This will become very hard for them. The war was very close. No, Baby Man is still here. I'm also gonna have to say the Polymer being out. The last player will be Diadem. Yeah, fucking Curse. We know heals. We know. That's what it is though. At the end of the day, you decide of your fate. You do the plays, you decide of your fate as well. Enough, I'm also scolding my players sometimes, KW. And now we're gonna have Diadema on the field, on the table. Here we go. This is the last road. Only one of the two teams can win. We will see. Uchiha has saved the repeat as well. And they're gonna go for Mirror Match Water. Who's going to get the first, and it is going to be Diadema. Let's see what's gonna happen. Alright, so normal summons the infantry. He still gets an anger. And he's gonna go for overlay. He's gonna be making Abyss Dweller 100%. Sets one card and he is going to end the turn. Mako theme, superior to Shark theme. I'm preferring the Shark theme over the Mako one. I will not lie to you. But anyways, the MST top deck, which got rid of the opposing Book of Moon... No, actually no. MST on the MST, then Book of Moon on the Abyss Dweller. Oh my god. And he gets the devil. Sheesh. This is not going good. It doesn't matter how he's going to be making the Xyz, but he's gonna keep the marksman, and that's it for Baby Man. He's gonna get the win. Wait, my taste is bad. I mean, the reason why I prefer the Shark theme over Mako is because of commentating too much Crystron games over the water ones. So the theme is just, I don't know, it's repetitive to me if I listen to the Mako theme. Yeah. Baby Man is back with the gold hands 100%. Yeah, no questions asked. Baby Man getting here the win. That's going to be 7-9. Match point for X Factors so far. Will Uchihas be able to revert this again? This is not an easy spot. They said they're going to send water just in hope to get this first turn. Well, I mean second turn, but they did get first instead. Well, I think I liked so much Crystron back then, but it's more like the Mako theme on Crystron was just, I don't know, that was boring. You sleep to the theme. So I don't think they're going for a repeat, 100% not. Unless they just think that maybe water will defeat the other decks later on. Which they can think that way. That's a very tough position for Uchiha here. Let's see what's gonna happen though. Unless they sent... No, okay. I was about to mention about... I'm still an Exodus simp, that's why you cosplay this hair. Sheesh. Man, the funny thing is, I know David Emegre is like probably one of the biggest Akiza simps ever. And I think that is because he has seen not Yu-Gi-Oh before, but Code Geass. I mean, at some point you see Akiza, you think of the girl from Code Geass. There's no way. And you're not capping, you actually didn't. You're a mad lad, dude. That's crazy. So I think Daidama is having the second deck. We will see what it is. And if it is a deck that can give 3 wins. It is going to be Seto Kaiba, so Blue Eyes. It has chances. Not easy against water, but he gets the second turn. Doable. Completely doable. Getting the second turn still allows, in hope, for the demo to just get the cards of consonants and the combos from behind and all that. You crazy guys. Anyways, he yet again gets the Divine Deed and the Infantry. Baby Man has again the combo, but no, actually no. Or does he? And no. He doesn't normal summon again. Already into Abyss Dweller, sets 2 cards, and that's the end of turn. Okay, how do you play water again? Drink it. The end. It's just like having a cup. You fill it of water, you drink. Anyways, Sage is gonna be normal summon on the side of Diadema. He gets the Search Stone. And he goes for the White Stone of Legends instead of the Ancient. I'm very surprised, but he's giving a sign to his opponent. It is going to be an alternative. Diadema needs cards of consonants. If he has it, it is still going to be fine, but we'll see. Alright, Book of Moon will be used. This is to prevent for Sage to target a face-up card. Cards of Consonants will still be used. He draws 2 cards, and because he discards the White Stone, you search Blue Eyes from the deck. So I think Diadema is not going to care so much about what Baby Man does. He just needs to put a lot of pressure with the monsters. 2 monsters will be potentially enough to get rid of the Abyss Dweller. Says 3 cards. Oh my god. Setting 3 cards. He's gonna go for the right side. He destroys a Karmaka, being a very good hit for Baby Man. And he is also saving the Dweller, which will be then used when there's a stone in the graveyard. And he has the Marksman, which will eventually become annoying. Once he sets a card, he's gonna go for the attack in hope to then deal damage with the Marksman. Karma Cut is gonna be forced here. Who do you banish? He goes for the Beast Dweller. And he also... Oh, the cause of consonance. Sheesh. I don't think that was a bad choice because Marksman cannot defeat the Sage anymore. That's indeed going to be an end of turn. And Diadema would be able to flip up against Sage at some point. Especially to be able to read over the card from his opponent. Alright, so what is going to happen in this position? There's going to be Ultimate Dragons happening just now. And he reveals that he has 2 blue eyes. So I think at some point he is going to be making a fusion, but he goes 1 Raigeki break, forcing the back row. And yeah. Which I think it's still good. It has to be good still. And I think the Sage is gonna be in defense 100%. That's gonna be heck hard for Baby Man, though Diadema is not gonna have any back throw, so if he top decks a Deva, I swear to god. He has low chances for that, but who knows. No, he's skipping a turn. Diadema needs 1 good monster. So he flips the Sage. Oh my god. That was probably the most perfect card he needed. Sage into Sage. And that's it. Oh my god. That's the best he could have done to get rid of the water. And Diadema is going to get rid of Baby Man. So that is going to be 8 to 9. Sheesh. It was one of the 2 getting a top deck at some point. And one of them got it. Baby Man is going to have to be out. Last player has to join the room. And we know who is the last player. It is going to be So. I'm just trying to find the records. Oh, actually, I'm so stupid. And that's what I wanted to modify. So many people not liking. Sheesh. Actually, there's something I'm trying to find. Okay, what is it? Because I've seen the emotes. I think there's another team was going to wait a second. Where is it? Ah, the emotes. Ha. I don't have my own emote. Well, I'm gonna have to do one, I guess. It's clapping here, yeah. It's a war. It's a war that happens, lose, sorry. And MPD is making a test, it seems. Sounds good. This man is maybe making a bot or a program, I guess. I just remember one of my viewers was making something connected with Twitch and the messages or like donations back then. I remember someone was doing that. Nonetheless, we will have a player here. So is finally here. Alright, so just waiting for the player to be on the table, then we're good to go. And we're ready to go. So Soy is going to be on the top, Diadem on the bottom. It is going to be Blue Eyes against Harpies. We'll see what happens. First turn is going to go for Blue Eyes. He needs to ideally get the Ancient Stones to then be able to get rid of the field spell and banish it, which will be pretty good for Diadema in this situation. Else, if he cannot do that, so we'll have a lead. And yeah, I mean, I guess everyone knows what's gonna happen, right? I'm not gonna speak. Enjoy. There's still a Raigeki break, which will get rid of the monster though, so forcing the monster. But yeah, Souls is nice. That's it. That's GG. In advance, Ryu Ash. XF is going to win this. Yeah, I mean, Blue Eyes doesn't really have the matchup, unfortunately, in this situation. And I mean, the opening he got was maybe the worst against it. Sheesh. All the Harpy gang here. Harpy ladies for the win. And that is going to be the end of the war. That was actually an insanely close war. I thought that could end faster, actually. Not to disrespect the two teams, of course. But just a sort of impression I had due to the scores. So yeah, the winners today is going to be X Factors. Congratulations to X Factors for the win. They maybe have a low chance to be on playoffs, but as I say, it is going to be tight because of their score. And nonetheless, congratulations again for Uchihas. They have gotten 5 wins and 5 losses for their first season in Team Wars. It is still a good performance. Let's have to be proud of that still. So I'm just putting the last scores, ending the prediction, then I'm going to prepare the raid. As simple as that. Okay, what I want to do, that. Whoa, that was a war. I hope you guys had fun watching the war, and I hope you guys enjoyed it still. Big up to the two teams, and we'll see what's going to happen in the future. So I'm going to be preparing the raid, and no worries everyone. Let me see who I get to raid. Else I'm going to do some shoutouts. Essentially best deck, underrated deck 100%. So many people sleep in the deck, they say it's trash, it doesn't do good. One thing I'll say in advance, if you ever keep saying this, you're dumb in my opinion. It's the dumb type of deck. When it works, it works. And if a deck exists of that kind, you want, in all honesty, you want to build a deck. And I'm making shoutouts here because of the Team War stuff, or the people that are streaming Team War so far. Damn, there's a... I guess I'm gonna have to watch that after. Alright, let me see who... Weekly... Oh yeah, he looks promising. I don't think I've seen this streamer before. Yes, I'm gonna be rating maybe a more little one the next time, but for today, I'm gonna be rating someone and I didn't rate before. So, completely new. I don't know him. I'm just doing some random raid. He's doing a bi-weekly tournament though, so I guess it is going to be competitive. If you're not curious, feel free to join that. Else, I know you guys have your own favorite streamers. Like, for example, Mood Trapper. It is going to be the one you guys will want to see. I know you guys how you are. Anyways, that's optional. So have a good day, evening, and see you next time. Peace.